We about to go in really, really deep on this one.
Okay.
So, can y'all hear me good?
I can hear. We hear you.
Okay.
Clearly, very
All
well.
right. All right. So, before I start the presentation, I'm gonna go over this quick with you. What do you ladies think made Kobe Bryant one of the best players in the world?
This
What did he have that made him the best player in the world? And Michael Jordan,
his mama.
huh?
His
You said his
mama.
mama. That's one
Um,
of them.
I think he had like a. It was like a. I don't know. He uses like I would say metaphor of being a cobra, the black
Okay,
mamba.
that's right. Mentality. Yep, that's
Yeah,
one of
and
them.
he
But
worked
he
his
had to
hmm?
he had to have something before he got to any of those.
Right.
Try one more time, cause this is what breaks
Perse-
wall
Yep.
right here. You said what,
perseverance.
Benita?
Perseverance.
Okay, that's definitely one. So what he had that
Consistency.
set him aside from
Uh,
every single person around was his coach.
oh, okay.
Oh,
Was his
yeah.
coach. Michael Jordan coach, Kobe Bryant coach, Allen Iverson coach, Ray Lewis coach, Denzel Washington coach, Rihanna coach. If you
You.
notice, all the greats, they had a
Mhm.
coach
Okay.
because what
Michael
coaches
Jackson
do,
was his father, Joe.
that's right, his father, right?
Yeah,
Serena and Venus Williams, they had coaches
their father. Yeah.
take them to the next level. So this is why it's so important that we have coaches, that we have mentors, that we have somebody that takes thinking deeper than you can ever imagine, right?
Right.
Because while y'all ladies asleep, I'm up thinking how I can help you for the next day, how I can help you for this week, how I can help you for this month. And that's
Yeah.
what coaches do. Our main objective is to get you over that finish line, right? Is to get you to your goal, is to get you to where you want to be in life. That's our main purpose in life as a coach, is to help the ones that count on us. Okay. So I'm gonna do some screen sharing.
This girl driving.
Yeah, yeah. Carlene probably ain't gonna be able to see it, but she gonna be able to hear me.
Picking up the
Okay.
big. Sorry.
That's all right. I was just watching them trees go by.
Okay, so you gonna hear me say this over and over and over again because right now, ladies, you are in the fire of creation. Okay. How we become different. Before I say that, I'm gonna say this. We can't get to the other side with being the current version of ourselves. So we have to transform to the one that's able to withstand and have the capacity and understanding and perseverance and relentless and drive to get what your future self has. Because there's a self of you that already have everything you want. That's why you want it. Because you already got it. But you got it in the future. But before you get it in the future, now you got to become the person that has it in the future. I know it's sort of crazy how it is, but we got control over our destiny. If we don't use what we know now, we'll lose what we got in the future. So we always got to be working towards being the person that we see in our best thought of ourselves. That's how we get to where we're going. Kobe Bryant knew he was going to be the greatest player in the world because he already envisioned it. LeBron James already envisioned it. Oprah Winfrey already envisioned it, right? Any of the Martha Stewart, any color, any race, it don't matter. The principles stays the same. When you
Okay.
see it, you envisioned it already because your future self already has it. Now the ball lies in your court to get there. Now you can self sabotage it where you just mess the whole thing up and just blow it out and stuff don't work right and you don't get there, then that'll be a whole nother future that lies ahead. So we got a good future, and then we got a bad future, and then we got an as is future, right? So we got three different futures that's waiting on us. Only part now we got to choose which path we planted on going down.
Mhm.
This is why the hard work now is so much of a requirement. Okay. So you're gonna hear me say this 10,000 times. Never ever give up. Because if you give up, you won't make it to the good future. You will make it to the either the as is future or the bad future. So the as is future is what it is now, and then the bad future is it can get worse in the future. Some people futures just get worse, some stay as is, and some get 10 times better. It's all about the perception of now. If you're not taking care of the business now, it'll be extremely hard to make it to where you want to go. So that's like that's a self-taught lesson right there. You gotta be willing to put in the work. Okay. There will be
Right.
days when you question yourself. There will be days when the results aren't coming in fast enough. There will be days when you just feel like giving up, like completely don't want to do nothing with it. The time is just too hard. You don't want to keep going. You just want to be like, you know what? I just do this. I do this later. The worst thing we can say to ourselves is, I do it later.
Mhm.
I put it off. I do it later. That's the worst thing you can ever say to yourself. Mike Tyson was the greatest boxer in the world, hands down, at a young age. It's because Cuss believed in him so deeply and so much, he transferred his belief onto another being that made him see his future self as the greatest boxer in the world. Okay.
Mhm.
So belief is transferable. Now, after Cuss died, if you notice, you watch Mike Tyson's career just dissolve into nothing, right? Because he no longer believed in himself. He no longer had the drive. He no longer had the person that took him to the next level. So we got to get it so deeply embedded in our spirit and soul that we don't need nobody else to take us to the next level, because the person that took us to the next level, he embedded it so deep in us, we don't even. It's like when an eagle get dropped from the nest. Eventually, the eagle is going to start flying, and then the
Right.
eagle will never have to return to the nest. See, Mike needed to return to the nest because he lost his drive, his he lost his purpose. When Cuss died, he lost a part of himself,
Mhm.
right? And that's the best example to say mindset is everything. When you stop believing in what you're doing, the future that you're going to, it stops being.
Right.
Then it turns into a whole different reality. So we literally have the power to warp a new reality. And a lot of people don't understand that, but if you go between five families, if you sitting in a restaurant and you see five different families, those are five different worlds. One
Mhm.
family could have two kids that's in college. They happy. The wife is a doctor. The husband's a lawyer. They're thriving. You can have another family. One family is in poverty. They broke. They struggling. They upset. They just out at dinner because it's one of their birthdays. You can have the other family. They love to travel, right? These are all different realities coming into one section. So
Mhm.
these realities that we pass people on the road, they are in different realities than we are in. Their world is different. Even though we exist in the same space, our worlds are different, right? My
Mhm.
world is different from yours. Your world is different from mine. Carlene's world is different from ours, right? So when we get a sense of that, we'll be like, okay, I can change my reality. There's some people that's going through the exact same situation. They got the same problems, they got the same issue, but even though their world is still different, right? So it's a mind, it's really like a mind trick, but it's real. Okay. I got to get all this water down before the end of the day. Okay. So really sit on that and really take hold of that, because you are in control.
Mhm.
So when people be like, God got the wheel, yeah, God got the wheel, but don't forget, He give you the gas and the brake.
Yes, he does.
You see what I'm saying? He got the wheel. Yeah, he already done wrote it and drawn it out for you. But he give us the power of choice. A lion can't do nothing but be a lion. A deer can't do nothing but be a deer. An elephant can't do nothing but be an elephant. A gorilla can't do nothing but be a gorilla. We are the only species in this world that can choose what we want to be. The only
Right,
one, everything else he created don't have choice like we have. It doesn't have choice. So since we got choice, we got to know, we got to be able to have our decision made and set in stone when we doing something. When we make our decision, we set it in stone and we stick to it like glue until we accomplish what we need to accomplish. There's millionaires and billionaires say focus on one thing, master what's in that industry, and then take that business to the next level before you start on another business.
right.
So we always got to get that eagle light sense of focus. So let's see. Let's see, where am I at?
I'm sorry. I'm trying to break my water open.
Go ahead, do what you need to do. So anytime you feel like giving up and quitting and stopping, don't. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't even think about it. Don't even let nobody talk you out of it. No matter how hard the situation get. You already see, this is the difference between a vision. I'm gonna tell you the difference between somebody having a vision and somebody just want to do something because they seen somebody else doing it. The
Right,
difference between a vision is, can't nobody envision it the way you can put CEOs in the position, you can put CFOs, you could put all the different people in the position, but can't nobody see the vision like you. If it's your business and your company, God gave you the idea. So the vision is what you see in the future. The
hmm,
vision is what the gift God gave you to see the outcome if you stay on track. But
right.
see, the vision is like putting together puzzle pieces. You got to know where to put a piece, and you got to know where not to put the piece. It's like putting together a puzzle. So long as we understand that we got the vision, can't nobody else direct how we get to where we going. Only we can. But there's people that can help us stay on track to go where we want to go.
Right.
If you tell me, Benita, you want to make when you want to make $1 billion in 10 years,
Hmm.
you done envision that. You done envision it. Okay, I would ask you, okay, how do you see yourself doing it? And then you would give me the rundown on how you envision yourself doing it. Okay, then I would say, okay, I'm gonna help you put together the plan. I'm gonna help you put together the structure, but I'm gonna also be asking you a lot of questions along the way, because God didn't give me your vision; He gave you the vision. But
Understood.
I'm also the guider, so that means I know what you need to keep going down that road, because I done been down that road on my journey. I done been down that road on my path. So I understand the holes that's gonna come up. I understand the disruption that's gonna come up. I understand the envy that other people gonna have. I understand removing what's in the stone of the structure of the sculpture just to reveal the image that's inside of it, right? So we got to understand when to remove. We got to understand what do we see, who do we want to be, and how we gonna get there. That's like the most important thing. Then when we get that down pat, we can go ahead and get on the roll. All Kobe needed was a coach. If Kobe didn't have a coach, it would have been hard for him to stay on track to where he wanted to go in the profession he was in.
Right.
So that's key right there. So I'm dedicated to making a change, not just talk about it, but become the person capable of creating it. I know what it feels like to want something different, but wanting change isn't enough. So when we want something different, want ain't good enough. When we be like, man, I just want a better life, or I want to change so bad. Won't that's not good enough to bring that on. That's not good enough to put that in motion. If you understand what I'm saying, that's not good enough. It's like a want is like a I wish. When somebody say I want to do it, but they had the most excuses. They had the most excuses in the world. As soon as they say I want to do it, just they have a mind flow and just a overflow of excuses come out
You
their
are
mouth after they say it. Right? So,
so,
hi, Benita.
and you are so right. Because
Yeah,
everything comes up in your mind when you say I want to do this. But when you say
yeah.
I'm going to do it, and you get up and you start the movement, it's a whole different section.
There you go. Because the reason why that is, it's easier said than done.
Yeah,
We do the hard part. We do the part that 90 some percent of the world don't want to do. 90% of the world don't want to be an entrepreneur. 90% of the world don't want to own his own business, own their own business. They will continue to work and take the easy way out. We actually find the hard path to go down and chop our way through. Okay, so it's a whole different ball game we in right now. All right, so you have to become dedicated to it. So we got to get extremely dedicated. We got to get, I'm talking about when I say extreme, I mean extreme. When somebody go to school to be a doctor, they are extremely dedicated because they got to go around 8 years for one profession. Could you imagine going somewhere for 8 years to a school and you just constantly learning and learning and learning and learning and learning and you just learning like every day you just learning just like a lawyer, big old thick book. All they gotta be dedicated, because if they not dedicated they would not stay on the journey of being who they supposed to be in the future, because dedication is what gets you over every roadblock, every mountain. When God bless you with dedication, he blessing you with the power to move anything.
right,
He blessed you with the power to get around anything. He blessed you with the mindset that the capacity is just, there is no capacity. You got so much capacity. It's like you just there. It's like you in it to win it, right? So we got to be dedicated to learning. We got to be dedicated to growing. We got to be dedicated to changing our mindset, dedicated to showing up when you don't feel like it, dedicated to staying in the fight when nobody is watching, nobody at all, right? If you truly want your life to change, you have to make a decision. I'm gonna always say that. I'm gonna say that to y'all. I'm gonna say that to everybody that come across me. Dedication and really putting forth the effort and changing your mindset. That's where the real next life come in at. Because without that part, it's going to be extremely hard to get to the next version of your life in the current self. So the current self have to dissolve. You got to kill it off. You got to remove it from who you are. You got to get rid of it. Old habits, old ways, old sayings, old stuff you do, old sleep patterns, old work ethic, everything that's old about you. I'm gonna tell you something. I'm gonna tell you something deep. When I first started to change, my very first time changing, I used to have earrings, right? I wore earrings from the age 13 all the way up to 30, right? So that's a long time wearing earrings. I couldn't see myself without earrings. When my new self arrived, I took my earrings out. People couldn't even believe I didn't have earrings in no more. They're like, man, you always had earrings and jewelry on. That's the old me.
let me see
The
you
old
though.
me wanted the earrings. The old me wanted the jewelry. The old me wanted the flashy things. The new me, I don't want it on me. I don't care nothing about it. The old me was scared of heights. The new me, I don't care nothing about heights. Me and my family, we went to the beach. We was up in the clouds on the
Huh?
on one of the biggest Ferris wheels I ever seen. The last time I went there, I couldn't even ride it halfway up. I had to hit the panic button and get off of it because the old me was terrified of heights. The new me, I rode that thing like I done been riding it for 20 years. So when we become the new self, your new
Mhm.
it will show. You will know. You'll be like, wow, I done changed. Even other people will know you done changed. I can walk in buildings They be like, man, you don't even look like you used to look. Your eyes are different. Your body language is different. Your talk is different. Everything about you is different. What did you do? I made up my mind to change. I made up my mind to do something that I should have done years ago. Was become dedicated to my craft. Okay. You are building a stronger version of yourself. I'm committed to making a change. So this new version of yourself, it's unbreakable. Like
Okay.
you can throw whatever at it, it won't break. It won't break, it won't burn. You can't burn it. You walk through fire to come out not even with smoke on it. Like when God put you in that furnace and you come out refreshed and brand new, it shows. You see it, you will feel it. Everything about you will be different. And when you hit that level, there's other people that see it, but you might not notice it right away because you so in tune with being different. When you get so in tune with being something that you ain't never been before, it's like you stepping out of an old car into a new one. It's like it's hard to explain. It's sort of it feel weird, but when you step into it, it's like you just removed yourself from the old life and entered yourself into the new life. Now you see the world different. You see yourself different. You see people different. I don't see people as individuals no more. I don't see flesh and body no more. I see spirits now. So when I see a person, I see the spirit, but I notice the shell is carrying the spirit. So when somebody got an ugly attitude, I already know they spirit is bad right now. They ain't got in tune with their spirit. You know what I'm saying? It's like I'm looking through a whole new window. I'm looking through a whole new window of my eyes. My soul is different. So when you get to that level, you're gonna know. But this is the type of level you got to be on to be able to get to what you want to have. It's divine. It's divine energy. That's the the spiritual. It's divine. So that's the best way I can explain it.
It's like you evolve.
You evolve, absolutely. Yeah. So, this is the question, and you got to be completely honest with yourself. Are you willing to be that dedicated? Are you? Are you willing to be that concerned and making sure you're making a commitment to yourself to change your mindset? That's where it all starts. It's all in the mind. Are you
Oh,
willing?
yes.
Are you
I'm willing.
Absolutely.
okay? Cause now, why I do that? That's when we agree with self. I also nod with self because that's getting my body to respond to what my spirit is saying. Because once I can get the body to respond to what the spirit is saying, now they're in line. If they're out of
Keep
line,
going.
the body gonna want to do something that the mind
We
not
die.
gonna do. So it
Right.
always gotta
Let's go see
be
die.
in alignment. If there's not an alignment, then it's gonna be very hard to stay on track.
Right.
Right.
Mm.
So yeah. So now we getting there. So okay, I'm gonna let me change this grid back. I don't know why I did that. The grid doing crazy stuff. What I do that for? Here we go. Okay. Why is that big like that now?
When you share your screen,
Can you still see the screen?
I couldn't see it the first time. I was just looking at you.
You can't see the screen?
Oh, you see the screen, Colleen?
I see him, but
We,
oh, I see you have to like move to the right.
move to the right.
Are you
Yeah.
Oh,
Swipe
work
this
hard?
screen.
Are you play hard?
Yeah.
I'm looking at him. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hard, are you
Okay.
playing hard?
There you go. So now we on track. Okay. So once again, you always gonna be saying never give up. Don't
Right.
give up on yourself because I'm gonna be honest with you. Yourself is versus you and you all day long. You versus you when you go to the gym. You versus you when you in your creating mode. You versus you when you doing something that's uncomfortable. Getting out of our comfort zone and into something that's uncomfortable is the best place in life we can be. Start putting yourself in uncomfortable situations for a reason. And I ain't talking about nothing dangerous. I'm saying if you're not used to speaking in public, go out somewhere and speak in public. Set up somewhere where you can speak in public. If you're not used to going out passing out business cards to random people, get you some business cards and go pass them out. Make yourself uncomfortable, because what that is, that's their old self holding on. It's going to hold on. It's wanting to stay comfortable. So the old self, you gotta boot it out. You gotta get them out of there. You gotta get them out, because it's gonna keep you complacent. One thing about ourselves, our mind's got a survival mechanism in it. What we survived yesterday doing, the brain is going to want to keep that same pattern for the rest of the year, because you survived. Our brain, its most important thing is surviving. Our brain is naturally built in. We had it since birth. That's how we made it this far. We got a built-in survival mechanism, but we can override that and start putting ourselves in uncomfortable situations that's going to get us out of that comfort mode. The comfort zone is a no-no. The uncomfortable zone is a go-go. We got to go and get it. We got to go do it. We got to go and be different. Okay, so never give up on your vision. Sometimes your vision is going to be like, God, this is big. Can I do this? Then that subconscious, if it's not programmed correctly, it's gonna automatically start saying negative stuff, because the survival mechanism is gonna want you to stay the same. The bad spirit within you that you haven't conquered yet, which is fear, doubt, and limited belief, it's gonna want you to stay the same. So it's gonna start saying stuff like, "Oh, I think that's too big for you. Yeah, I never did that before. Yeah, I think that's a no-go. Because you up in age." It's gonna have everything possibly that it can say to break you. But this is where that faith come in. This is where that determination come in. You override that. Whenever it say something negative, you hit it back with something positive. You hit it back with so many positives that it can't even talk negative no more. And then when you do that, you start to put the action in. So if it's saying, no, you can't pass, you can't even create a business card, go create a business card. Like, do it right away. When you get the business card, then it's gonna say, well, you know what? You shy. You don't really like being around people. You're an introvert. Go throw them business cards in people's hands. Go talk to them daily. Get out in there. Because the more we can disobey that negative, the more we obey the positive. The more we disobey the enemy, the more we obey God. Because it's a lot of times in everybody's life that devil be on our shoulder and we be listening. And we be just listening to it because it's telling us all this negative stuff, and we choose to listen because we wasn't taught how to override the system. We wasn't taught how to overcome it. We wasn't taught that. So this is what I'm here for. I'm teaching you how to override that system, because that system, what it was programmed through old people, through situations, through hard times. It was programmed to do this, but we can reprogram it. We can reprogram it every single day. Okay, so don't give up on life. Know you're capable of creating. That's the most important thing, because the creating side is what's going to push us. If we don't create, we do not change. God told you he was a creator first thing. He told you first thing he did, first thing he told us what he created. That means he a creator. We made his image. So we got to be those creators that always create. If you look at everything, or when you walk outside, if it didn't grow from the ground, if it didn't fall from the sky, it was created by man or woman. Buildings was created, cars was created. If it wasn't born from a womb, it was created by man. So whatever you see out there, gas stations, big skyscraping buildings, roads, all that stuff was created from a creator. So we always got the capability of creating, but what they didn't teach us is how to tap into that power every single day. Every single day, we should be able to tap into our creative abilities every single day. But they don't want you to know that, because they still want you to be asleep in this system that we've been put in. But we not going to stay asleep, because there's too much going on out here to stay asleep. God put too much power in us to stay asleep. There's too much. So we got to be woke, and we got to understand what we're doing. We are creating to help other people. That's it. What we do, we create to help other people. God created water. He created dirt. He created the sky. He created land. He created everything. He created the animals. He created everything that helped somebody. He created every apple tree is not an apple tree for itself. It was created and it does what it does every single day. It feeds people or it feeds animal. It don't produce apple for itself. It produces apple to help someone or help
And it
something.
helps the ecosystem too.
That's right. Every single day. Every single day. So now, so we're gonna stay dedicated. We gotta stay focused and we gotta keep fighting, hands down. Okay, your breakthrough may be closer than you think. So it takes one phone call, it takes one interview, it takes one email, it takes one podcast, it takes one deal. It only takes one. Even if you work on this thing for 5 years, one all it takes. It takes one. And when you get to that one, you'll be like, man, now it's easy. Then you'll start seeing more progress because you'll want to stay in the fight longer because you done fought so long and so much. So now the fight becomes easy. Floyd Mayweather. I know a lot of people ain't doing too much talking about him no more because of the type of man he done became, but you can't forget what was great. I can't anyway. Floyd was undefeated. Even though Floyd is Floyd, he cocky and he know he that one, but he took his mind to a whole new level. He learned how to overcome the system. He learned how to break through the bad thoughts. He learned how to do it even when he didn't feel like it. He learned how to master himself. That's the point that we got to be at. We got to be at mastery. I'm sorry, y'all. Okay. So we got to be at mastery. If we not at mastery, the thing under that is mediocrity. Okay. So we don't want to be normal. We don't want to be average. We don't want that. We want to be above average. We want to be divine. We want to be great. We want to have mastery. Okay. So we are producers of our past, but we do not, I repeat, we do not have to be prisoners of it. Okay. So the past is the past. I know some people, they live with so much regret and they live with so much fear. They live with so much doubt and disbelief and limited belief. But us as divine ones, we don't have to live like that. We don't have to worry about the past. What I did in the past was a learning lesson. That was it. I never took an L because if you put two L's together to make a W, you just got to turn it the right way. And the more L's you have, the closer you are to the win. We fell our way to success. We fell our way to purpose. We fell our way to the next side of life. I done had countless business. I done started businesses and was done with them in a couple months. I done had rap careers. I done had record deals that didn't come through, right? I done ran with people that said they're going to take me to the top and just left me at the bottom. Through all that pain and all that struggle, I always learned one thing. I got the power to keep going.
Amen.
I got the power to never give up. God gave me this strength. Where does strength come from? Oh, this strength come from all them L's. This strength come from getting beat in the gym like crazy. This strength come from shedding off the weight that other people weighing me down. That's where your strength comes from. So many people, they complain about what they going through, but really that's the purpose. Go through it. The point is to get through it. Once you get through it, there's nowhere else to go but up. And if you do come back, my mic done went dead.
Who mic went dead?
Mine did. Here we go. We back on now.
Okay.
If we see, the point is to get through it. Once we get through it, there's nothing but gold brick roads on the other side. I promise you it is. One of the best lives you can ever think of. But before we get there, we gotta get there. And if we ain't willing to, take on the hits, the blows, we ain't willing to get knocked down to get back up. If we not willing to do none of that, because that's what come with it. Anybody that's got a life that's worth saying, man, they did it. they went through exactly what I'm speaking of. There's nobody on earth, not unless you were born into it. But if you were born into it, the ones before you had to go through it. See, my daughters, they won't know what it feel like, what I went through, because I'm already had a rose paid for them. You see what I'm saying? So they won't experience it. Even though they might experience in some sense of form of their pain and struggle, but it won't be nowhere near as great as our pain and struggle was. So that's
Right.
gonna be the difference. Somebody can be born into wealth, but they still gotta go through they still gotta go
Level.
through a certain level to
Right.
get to where they need to be just to maintain what the first one has built. And that's the difference between everything. Because just
Right.
because it's built don't mean you're gonna sustain it easily if you wasn't designed and created. When people were born into it, they also the ones that came before them, they gotta design them, they gotta create them, they gotta show them. Look, this is how you do this. This is what you need to know. This is how you run this. This is who you need to talk to. This is who you're supposed to be. They letting them know. They giving them the full blueprint. If they don't get the full blueprint and they just get bumped in it, they're gonna lose it all. They're gonna lose every bit of it because they hadn't been through a war. They hadn't been through a
Right.
war to keep it. Yep. If you ever when you get a chance, look up Pinky Cole's story. She got the restaurant called Slutty Vegan. She got 10 restaurants. She already a multimillionaire just off 10 restaurants. She do
I remember
vegan.
her.
You
Hmm.
know Pinky Cole?
Yeah, she said, don't put anything on your name.
There
You
you
learned a
go.
valuable lesson. Yep.
Yeah, she learned a valuable lesson because some people, real bad people, same big
Hmm.
bucks, came in and tried to take her whole company, took it for a little bit. But she said, when God gave it to you, you fight different.
Right.
That woman was going through hell before she even got to that point because she knew how to fight.
Hmm.
She already understood the fight. That's the
Yep.
when we know how to fight because we done been through the fight before. So when we
Yeah.
get in more fights, we're not worried about it. We designed for it. We done built ourselves for it. God designed us to be a soldier for this
Oh, yeah.
purpose.
To never give up.
Never give up. Yeah, never give up. So do you ladies got any questions?
Uh, and I'm back. When you get back, I like to look at who I'm talking to. You say I wrote right now some notes, and it says stay dedicated, focused, and it was one more thing that was up there. I didn't get. I was trying to keep it written
Stay
out.
dedicated, stay focused, keep fighting.
Oh, keep fighting. That's what it is. I said keep going. I woke up like you said. I've been waking up with that millionaire mentality, getting on,
There you go.
um, getting still look for houses, but still, practicing what I need to practice.
Right.
Trying to get my body, mind, and spiritual all together. But
That's
I
right.
am definitely learning that when I get up in the morning, I gotta get going. I gotta keep it. I gotta get moving. I can't sit still. I'm on the computer looking for things, looking for houses, looking for ways I can make myself better. I got my brothers working on my website. I'm just trying to get all this into play because I know, Colleen, I know you was on this with me. I know this month we have got to get at least one or two houses sold. I'm so dedicated to looking for houses that we can sell that it ain't even funny.
There you go.
Side.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Every
Y'all
lady,
saw me and I think I'm going twice as hard now.
that's right. Go 10 times harder. Because
Yeah.
every day we
It
wake up,
works.
we gotta anticipate. This is about to be a great day. I already be putting that into the universe. This day about to be great.
Doing the affirmations. I can do
Yep.
this. I'm a child of God. And I keep saying this every day. Ever since I've learned, I've been saying this every day. Walking in my inheritance. I'm walking in my inheritance. I'm walking in my inheritance. So yeah, that's my affirmation every day. I'm a child of God and I'm walking into my inheritance, and that's my affirmation.
That's right. How about you, Cece? You got anything?
Basically, I'm working on mind, body, and soul and lifestyle.
There you
Yeah,
So
go.
if it's like all in one for me, I just feel like I'm being even like talking to you is like it's really God ordained because I've asked for so many things and it's coming in fruition. I'm just like taking my time and going through the process. And also I also say this too, like every morning I'm like, what can I do to make my life better?
That that
There you
Yeah.
part.
go.
Yeah.
There you
So,
go. That's a perfect way
Hmm.
to wake up. How can I make my lifestyle better? What do I need
yeah,
to
and
do? That's the right
the other
question to ask yourself.
the other thing I do, which is really simple, say I just raise my hand is up high. I just feel the spirit, and I said, "Thank you, God, for this day. I'm so grateful. I'm so happy. I'm happy.
Gratitude
Yeah,
is the way to get to the next level. Be thankful for every single thing you got,
Every
yeah.
little, every little
Even when it's
thing.
bad.
even when it's bad. Lord, thank you. Thank you that I went through that hard time yesterday because that hard time taught me a great lesson.
Mhm. He's saying
Yeah.
hi.
Hey.
Twin. That's
Say
your
hi.
twin.
Hi.
Hey.
Yeah.
These kids these days all about technology.
They're no.
My little girls, they be working
No.
phones, computers, and everything. When they was 3 and 2 and 3,
Yep. Yep.
crazy.
So
Yeah,
yeah, I'm excited. Sorry.
my 3-year-old nephew showed me how to do the volume on my mama's
Oh
iPad.
yeah, data technology. That's another thing. Since we in the AI age, it's very critical that you understand AI. I'm about to start putting AI in the
Oh yeah. What
course.
was the AI you were talking about that does like it's like your assistant? Cause
Agentic.
Lord,
Yep.
agentic.
AI agentic. Yep.
Okay.
I,
That's what an agent. You have a couple of them. You want more. You want an arena of them. But
Oh
with that, you're
God.
gonna need a bigger computer. You're gonna need bigger RAM. You
Oh,
need a lot. Your computer got to
right.
be able to withstand the LLM. It got to
Right.
be able to withstand all that, that is gonna come with. But you can
Okay.
start off with one, and I know Claude is a good one, and Chat when you pay for it. Chat he ain't on the level as a lot of other ones, but his level is pretty good once you start getting into the paid plan.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah,
Paid
the pay
plan
plan is always
does
better.
really, like, you can have Chat. You can tell him to go ahead and start shopping for your Christmas presents, and he'll start adding stuff to the cart and have them shipped to your door.
Oh my God. That's insane.
Yeah, like it's crazy.
So
I mean, you
crazy.
can see the cursor moving around on the screen and everything. He'll
oh
send
my
you
God,
messages. He'll send you emails saying, take a look at the cart and see if you think this is good.
Jeez.
chat. You said
Wow.
chat?
Yeah, Chat GPT. Yep.
Chat GPT.
Yep. But the free version is just the basic responder. It ain't.
But I tell you what, it's really helped me with some stuff.
Oh yeah, it's smart for what it does. Just
Yeah.
the just the lower level one is
Is it AGENTIC?
yep, agentic.
Okay.
Yep.
AG,
Yeah.
what? AG? Because as soon as I get some money, I'm going to give all the things that we need. How do you spell it? AG? E?
AG. Oh gosh.
EINT?
AG AGEN. It's oh my God, what is wrong with me?
Take your time.
AGENTIC.
Yep.
Yeah, yeah, okay. Yeah, because I'm, yeah, I'm trying to get some money. I'm getting some money. I've been looking for a part-time job just so I can get some money to get the funds for now because, I'm still looking for houses in the process.
Right.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah, but
So
I'm doing what I got to do to get what I got to get because, like I said, I'm walking in my purpose and walking in my inheritance. I have to.
that's right. So this the kicker right here. You ladies is taking the time to be. And a lot of people don't even got that. They don't even get that far. They don't even
Yeah.
get the far of picking up a book. They don't even get as far as putting money into themselves by buying courses, paying for mentors. I mean, just nothing. Not even going on YouTube and learning free information. They literally will go home, watch TV, eat, go to sleep, go to work, wake back up, do the same old thing again, and twice
Mm.
on the weekends. They
What?
lazy through the week, but then they get even lazier on the weekends.
I'm trying to tell you, even when I'm watching TV, I'm looking at things on TV like how to get grants, what do I have to do to move myself forward. And you're a great coach because before you, I didn't take the time to research stuff. I just was out there doing stuff. But I think you're a great coach, and I think you have a lot to give to people as far as knowledge. And then everybody talking about knowledge is power. I say no, knowledge applied is power. Because you
That's
can have
right. Thank
all
you,
the
Benita.
knowledge you want.
Yep.
If you're
I
not
really
applying it to
appreciate
what
that.
that knowledge is, you're not going to get anywhere. So,
That's right. Absolutely. That's right. A lot of people can get all the knowledge in the world, but if you don't never use it, it's just wasted time.
you are so right. Where's my Zoom go?
Yep. You're wasted time.
There you go. Yeah, because I've got what? I went to school for 6 years to get a degree in medical management, science, bachelor's degree in medical management.
Hmm.
And all of that knowledge I have not been able to get a job or acquire one. So that's another thing that made me go into, wanting to work for myself. So
That's usually how it go with people. They go to college for a couple of years, and then when they get out, done spent their money, done spent their
yeah,
time, and they can't even get in the field to get more experience in what they went to school for. It's crazy.
the first thing
Yes,
that
it's messed
I
up.
Crazy.
started applying, they were like, "Well, do you have any experience?" And I'd be like, "I know because I haven't been placed in the position yet, and I'm filling out the applications and I'm filling out this, that, and the other." I said, "But how am I supposed to get the experience if no one will hire me?"
That's right. How you supposed to get it?
I got the book knowledge and the book experience, but I don't have the on hands experience.
That's right.
Yeah, but God is good. He knows it's a purpose. It's a purpose for everything. So
Absolutely. Absolutely. Before we get
Coach, what are
off
you
here, though,
doing?
I'm gonna go over this with you.
okay.
So, I always like to start off with mind first because that's the foundation. You get your mind strong and your
Right.
body strong, the cells become easy. So before we get off here, I'm gonna tell you some advanced techniques. Start somebody knocking on the door. Advanced techniques for sales. So one of the advanced techniques is the industry that you're in, which is wholesaling, right? You
Mhm.
gotta master people problems. So
Right.
during out the day, this could take you tremendous. I mean, this could take you way down the road. Figure out every problem that a seller would have, and figure out every problem a buyer would have. Now, when I say every, I don't mean like every single one because it's real estate. They can have so many problems you couldn't even. I'm gonna be honest with you. There's no conversation that's gonna be the same in real estate. Like it's crazy how different situations people be in, but they got the same. It's weird. They got the same problem, but they in a different situation. They need to sell
Right.
their house, but the problem be different. It's crazy. You know what I'm saying? They situations be different. They problem the same, but the situation is different. So just master how many problems you can overcome, how many objections you can master. When you
Okay.
get that way, when it come up, it'll be clockwork. Like just go over the main. You know what? I'm gonna put together since I'm talking about it. I'm gonna put together a sheet of objections that you're gonna come across a lot of times. And we
Okay.
already know the first one is gonna be they not gonna really trust you. That's an objection. They not trustworthy of you yet, right? That's gonna be number one, how to get over that. Number two is you gotta make sure you speaking with the one that make the decision. You gotta speak with the decision maker. How you get to the decision maker. That's another problem. That's another objection that you got to come up. Well, my husband ain't around right now. But then when she go talk to the husband, she the one making the decisions. She just saying that to you to get you off the phone. So you
Right.
got to know how to get to the decision maker. If you are talking to the decision maker, that's a whole nother problem you got to come across. And
Mhm.
then the house itself. Like me and my team, we came across a property. It had a whole crack on the foundation running about 10 feet and it was a hoarder house. Somebody done broke in and squatters got into it. I mean, squatters got into the house, was living there, and just destroyed the house.
Yeah.
So we had to work that out with the buyer because we had the price marked up pretty good. We're gonna be like a $10 to $15,000 assignment, but when they was able to get in there, because it took us 2 weeks before the owner of the property would even give us access to the property because he didn't want us to see the property as it was so destroyed, and he hadn't been to the property in a while.
Wow.
So that was a whole nother wow factor.
Say wow.
Yeah, that was a whole nother wow factor. But then when we actually got the buyer in there, it was like, what in the world? This is not what you told us over the phone. So we took, when I tell you, I did a tremendous price drop on that man. I went down on him like a drop zone.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? We already had him under purchase agreement, so he couldn't do nothing but play ball. Because if you
Right.
want this property sold, this is the number right here, point blank.
Right.
Because
Right.
yeah,
Oh.
yeah, it was bad. And being in real estate, you're gonna come across a lot of stuff like that. But I was prepared for it. I was because I didn't. I'm a trained professional. I didn't train for it. I
Yeah,
didn't
you're
went
right.
over it countless times. That ain't even the half of. We had just one man. His name was Whitehead. I ain't gonna say his first name, but anyway, we came across to him, and he wanted a little more than his property was worth. But there was stuff going on in his property that he didn't tell us about.
Yeah,
So
close.
we sent the buyer over there to look at it, but guess what? We told the seller that the buyer was the contractor. Then guess what after that?
Right.
He had cameras on the place. He had cameras on the property. He seen the buyer, mess around and went over there and started talking to him. The buyer tried to undercut us out the deal and just buy the property from the seller. He said, "Yeah, they just wanted us to tell you that he was the contractor. I'm not the contractor. I'm actually the buyer." So,
Oh.
I mean, it was just crazy. When I tell you, it's some savvy sellers out there. Just be
Mhm.
careful with dealing with certain people because they will get smart on you. So I had to straighten that out. Like, look, he trying
Did
to
you put a clause on the contract
we
so they
had
don't,
every
you know?
we had everything you could possibly think on the contract.
Oh my
But the thing
God.
is, when you send a buyer over there, every buyer you send over there supposedly supposed to be the contractor. But see, this property owner was savvy. So he had
Oh.
cameras on the place because he didn't. So we had to get him to leave a key. That way we could send buyers over there because he had a job. So he worked. So we had to get him to leave the key. But when we told him we are gonna need the house left open for a day
But,
from 5 to 9. Leave the house. I mean, from 9 to 5, leave the house open. So he did it. But little did we know, he was sitting and looking at the house from his camera. And then we told him, well, my team told him they sent some more contractors over there to get a second opinion. But really, it was realtors that we had in our on our side of the court.
uh-huh.
It was just crazy. When I tell you, you're gonna come across some of the craziest situations that you can think of, but you gotta master how you talk to people. Because one thing we don't never want to do is come off unprofessional or come off aggressive or come off like we don't know what we're doing. When I tell you I smooth that thing right out, I smoothed it right out. I earned the wrinkles out of it. So you gotta know exactly how to do that. And we learn that
and,
practice.
and and that's why whenever someone asks me about when I ask them to leave the house open, the only one they gonna see is me.
But see you in the area. This
Yeah,
man was eight
but
hours from us.
I'm telling you, I have driven like 2 hours to just
Yeah,
go see the property. Because I don't want. Like, I guess because I got so paranoid about being undercut or about them talking to the buyers.
yeah,
That's why I also always make it my business to go see the property myself.
that's
So
right.
yeah, but I'll probably get to that point where I'll do what you did. I'm gonna know how to smooth it on out too,
That's
because I'm
right.
learning from the best.
That's right. What's some more crazy stuff y'all done came across?
Um, I have been in a situation where um I want to see the property and they just didn't want me to see the property. They didn't want. I
What?
was outside. They didn't want me to go inside. So I'm like, well, if I can't see the inside, I can't tell you how much I'm willing to pay.
Yeah,
That's
make no
right.
So
sense.
I ran into that. So, not being able to get inside that
It
property.
must have been really bad.
I mean, it was cluttered on the outside, so it probably was cluttered on the inside. So I didn't even mess with that because I figured they acting like that. They don't really want to sell.
That's right. They don't want to sell at all.
People
Yeah,
have,
that's not a motivated seller.
people have learned that if they acting up, to walk away. I ain't got
Yep.
Right.
time to get my money. I ain't got time to play with you.
Because you could focus on another deal.
Right. I just don't play with them. Randy taught me
Mhm.
that real good. I ain't messing with you. If you start acting funny in the beginning, I'm walking away.
Absolutely. Why? Because
Oh God.
we got too much on our plates to be playing around with one piece of little bite of meat. We gotta lock
That's
it
right.
down. We can't be sitting around playing with people. So
To
they'll
the
play
left,
with
to
you
the
to let them.
left.
Oh
Oh
yeah, but you come across some crazy stuff. You just but
yeah,
I'm not. It's not deterring me from looking. It's not deterring me from keep on
that's
trying
good.
because I know that at the end, I'm gonna get that deal that's gonna push me above, like over the top. So yeah.
Absolutely. Another thing, ladies, if y'all come across somebody and you think he's been a little hard to budge, I talk to him for you.
Mhm.
Okay.
I will talk to him for you. I will help you get that deal by any means necessary.
Okay.
We
Okay.
know. We
Yeah,
know.
I will help you get that deal. If you don't get
You
that
are
deal, you're gonna get some money back or something
you
gonna
are a beast at it. My goodness.
happen.
You're a beast for real.
Oh my God.
I appreciate
You're
y'all.
OG beast.
Yeah.
Dude. Oof.
We're gonna make it happen now because y'all still got. As soon as you get
I'm
over
going.
this hump, I promise you, it's gonna be all downhill from there. We just gotta get over that peak. That
Of
Oh,
peak.
we're gonna
course.
get over connection
Yeah,
before when we like we're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. I know we're gonna do it. If we're gonna do it together. Even if it don't be done together, we're gonna do it.
that's right.
But we got each other's back.
It'll be better if y'all do it together. Why? Because
Yeah. Why
delegating
you think I used
certain
to make up?
tasks will be a lot easier on you.
Right.
Yeah.
But listen, Duran, if it's like a assignment check for like, let's just say $80,000.
How much?
Oh, 80
Yeah,
grand.
see how I
We're
leaned
calling
into it.
you.
Say how much?
I know that's right.
That'll make the ears poke up right there.
80
Yeah.
grand, we're calling you. To
80,000.
close
Yeah, you're gonna
this.
need all hands on deck on that one, cause
Yes.
you're gonna need to
I'm
know
ready to roll
exactly how
my
to move
sleeve.
it,
I'm ready. Yeah.
how to talk, how to but this is what training is for. So
Uh-huh.
what time is it? I'm gonna go over this because
Uh
it's 8:15 where I'm at. So
yeah.
this is the kicker right here. Damn, my mics keep going dead. I know
We
y'all
can
can
hear
still hear
you.
me.
We can
I know
We
hear.
it, but
can
I don't
hear
like this
you.
computer mic.
Oh.
Okay. So this is the kicker right here. What you gotta practice is closing, and that's what we're gonna start doing a lot of closing. Right now, we at the mindset point. Once this gets down in your subconscious, then I'm gonna transition you to the next level. If you
Okay.
look how I got the course set up, I got the course set up mind level first. Mind, that's first, that's foundation. Then when we move from the mind, then we move into the selling part. And then we move from the selling part, we move into the closing part. That's how I got the course structure. That's how I structure myself. Mind, sell, close. Mind, sell, close. Right?
Mine sound close.
Yeah. So we right now, probably Friday, we're gonna do half and half. We're gonna stick to mindset and thinking, and then we're gonna transition into some sales. Because this is the part you gotta have down pat. Once you get your mind right, the sales is the next roadblock. When you master the selling part, everything else come easy. You can close somebody good if you done sold them correctly. Cause when you sell them correctly, they're gonna sell themselves. You're gonna ask them every question you need to know to sell them. You're gonna have a rapport built with them so strong, they're gonna want to give you the property, right? And then closing them, gonna be simple. You just got to get over that money hump because it's all about money at the end of the day. But then before we even get to the money part, you got to make sure they worth your time. That's where it all. This is where this game is played at. Are you worth my time? That's the key. You gotta remember, you're the golden ticket because in their head, you got the money. See, in our head, see, I switched it. This is what made me a great wholesaler. I switched it around. I don't think they got the money. I think I got the money. I do got the money. I believe I got the money. So I put that belief into them. So now they think I got the money. I talk to them like I got the money. Now it's gonna make them play a different game because they're gonna tell you the property. Oh, it's not that bad. Everything, it just got a hole in the bed. It ain't nothing serious. You just fix that right up because they hear you are an investor. They automatically think you got millions and millions and millions of dollars sitting in the. I talked to this one man from Atlanta. He said, I know your company got big money. I know you got big money. You investor. That was the first thing out of his mouth. I know you got big money. You got a whole team, and I know y'all flip properties all year long. You would tell me you're not really. That's how he told me. You would tell me you're not really flipping them, but I know you are. that man, that man. If I would have told that man I had more money than Jeff Bezos, he would have believed me. That's how you gotta have that. You gotta make them feel that through the phone. You gotta make them feel like, okay, they got it. But I got to be careful how I try to get it from them. So you always keep the ball in your court. Push, pull, push, pull. When they start pushing, you start pulling back. Like I don't need the property, but I like the property. I want to get it from you. But I don't want us not to come off as friends. I want to be friends after the deal. You know what I'm saying? You be firm with them, but you also be a friend with them too, because some sellers can get real pushy, snappy, aggravated. Why? Because they done went through this dance all year long, maybe 5 years straight. They keep dancing, but ain't nobody taking them to the ball. You know what I'm saying? They keep wanting to they wanting to go to where the big dance is, but we keep on people don't know how to be a wholesaler. So you keep having these individuals that don't know what they're doing ruin it for the best of us because they're so crappy at wholesaling. So it's really pissing off the sellers. You can have a good seller. You can have somebody ready to sell. Their property after ARV could be worth 200 to 300,000. They could only want 115,000 for this property. They done talked to so many bad wholesalers all day long. Them wholesalers saying I can get you 150. Oh, I can sell the property for you. Oh, I can do this. Oh, I can. What are you talking about? You supposed to be an investor. You telling me you're gonna sell the property for me? You know what? I want 180,000 for it because the last person said they can get me 175, so I want $5,000 over. It's crazy because people don't know how to run the formula. They don't know how to talk the seller down. They don't know, so they ruining it.
You're
Like I
right.
said, he could want 115,000. By the time he get out the phone with these crappy wholesalers, he want 180,000 because somebody done told him I give you 170.
Right.
Why? Why are you saying that? You just took a bite out your own leg. You biting on yourself. So
I'm trying to tell you, sometimes it can get hard because whenever I had that, remember that deal I was telling you about, the man who was at 7 properties?
yeah,
He wanted to sell. He didn't want to deal with a realtor. He
that's
ended up
right.
going with a realtor because no one was trying to buy it from him at the prices he was
Yeah,
asking. Yeah.
that's right. Okay,
Yeah,
ladies.
'cause
Well,
I said, well, if he sold them individually, because one of the properties he said he wanted 211, and I said, well,
uh,
let me talk to my partners because I have to really get this. I really want to close the deal with you, and I want to get you on the contract, but I need to talk to my partners first in order to move forward.
that's
And
right.
we did the ARV and all that, and I came. I said, well, it looked like with the property being redone and everything, look at all that. I said, but in the market right now, your property is not going to go for that much. And
Mhm.
I said, but if I can't help you, I did put it. I said, well, if I can't help you, I will try to find someone that's willing to work with you.
That's right.
So I left on that note.
That's right. That was a perfect note to leave on. Yep, that's right. But
And
y'all
I
gonna get so great at this, it's gonna be second nature. That's all we doing. We're gonna make it second nature.
okay, I'm
Yep.
getting. We gonna get there. We gonna get there.
That's right. Yep. And what's
Like
gonna get you there is the
I always tell me, let's
foundation
get this
first.
money.
Say what, Benita?
Charlene always telling you, let's get this money, girl.
Yeah, there you go.
Uh,
Yeah. And y'all always
we
team
need
up.
this money.
There you go. Team up. Figure out who gonna do what. Carlene,
Yeah.
you do what you good at. Benita, you do what you good at, and y'all make it work together. If you know
Yeah,
you
Oh
she
good
yeah.
with
told me,
other people,
tell me to
you
keep
talk to
finding them
people, you
and
set
send
up
them
a
to
budget.
her, and she will skip trace them and
Chip trace.
take it from
I
there.
know how to do it without like just I could do it for free or I could do it paid.
Have y'all set up the podio?
I
No,
put it on
Okay,
my phone.
no. But that'll be my next thing to do. I'll put it
get
on my
definitely
list.
definitely get the
I'll do it
podio set
today.
up. And
Yeah.
yeah, get the podio set up, and then give
Let me
Benita
go get my
access to
computer.
it. Yeah,
Yeah,
get
no
the podio.
problem.
I got the video in there how to set it up. So
Oh,
get the
Okay,
podio
nice.
set up. Then y'all use the podio together. So
Is
if
it
you
on school?
yes,
Oh, okay.
yeah, I got a video in there showing you how to set
Okay,
up
I'm
the
gonna go there.
podio.
so it's in the little things he got set up on the program.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Yep. Get that done. That way y'all can use the podio and y'all can double team it. So
Right.
who you talk through the day, Benita, if they serious, put them in the podio. Now how you gonna put them in the podio? I got a sales podio up there, but you're gonna put them in as a buyer and seller. So you're gonna I didn't that's what I should have did. I didn't put the I didn't put how you set it up for a wholesaler. I put how you set it up for a seller,
Yeah, you
like
did.
selling stuff. So you would have to put it in for a wholesaler, which you would have motivated, not for sure, not interested. You would have your response different. So when you setting it up, just put your response different and then
Okay,
create another work tab for the buyer.
okay,
Now the buyer is going to be interested. Now it's going to be the same as
Oh,
the seller. You just going it's going to be for buyer, and then you're going to set up another work task area, and that's going to be for the transaction,
okay,
right? And that's going to be for the transaction.
okay.
Yeah, but I'll walk you through it when you get to it.
Well, when I pull it up, I'm just definitely gonna give you a call when I get there because I know I got it on my phone. I've seen it on I saw it on my phone. Yes, I was looking at it, and I was looking at the sections that it had, and I was like, yeah, I'm gonna have to talk to about this. Where you go?
Okay, I'm back.
yeah,
Oh,
I'm
Go ahead.
gonna
okay.
look at
Oh, okay.
the schools. I'm
What was you
Yeah,
saying?
I got the
gonna look at
phone.
the school video.
Okay, yeah. Now when you set it
Yeah.
up, keep it as the basic, but change your response to a wholesaler.
Okay,
So you will have seller, you will put the work task up there, seller, and then you will enter their information. New seller, you enter in their name, you enter in their email, you enter in. So when I say enter in, I mean you have a bar for their first and last name, for their number, for their property inspection, like the details. You will
okay,
enter those, and
okay,
then you start building it up from there. Um, if they're motivated or not motivated, if they're not wanting this, if they're hot or cold, I'm gonna show you how to do it. Just tell me when y'all gonna set it up. I'll probably go ahead and put up a video that way you know how to do it.
okay.
Yeah, but if you can't get it with the video that's on there, just let me know.
Okay.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure if you check out YouTube, I'm pretty sure there's some people on YouTube showing you how to set up a podio for
Well, I
wholesalers.
Yeah.
YouTube and
Yeah,
on YouTube and it's another. What's the other one name? Instagram. Yeah, they even got
yeah.
TikTok videos that show you. So
Yeah, so it's real simple. That's why when I did it for the sales, it's really a generic. I mean, it's universal. You can build one for anything, really.
yeah, because I went on my laptop and
Wait,
pulled
is
it
it
up.
on the VIP? Is it on the VIP one?
No, it's in the sales one. No, or it's in the closing. Let me go look real quick. I about don't remember where I put it now since you said that.
Yeah, because it's
Hold on.
like there's awakening, learn the skills of sales. You are closer, and then the $500,000 a month blueprint.
Oh, you saying which one is in?
Yeah, which
Yeah.
one?
Okay,
Yeah.
so it's gonna be in the learn the skills of sales. Let me
Okay.
see. Or did I move it? Let me look. I'm looking now. How to use
What is it?
it should say
Discipline.
how to
Nope.
set up Podio. Let's see. Ain't in might be in closing. Yeah, how to set up your CRM. So it's in not the second to the last one. Door for closers. Door for the closer.
Dorford order. That one.
Yeah, it's in that one.
Door for closings?
Yeah. And it'll say how to set up CRM for leads. You see it?
Hmm.
How far are you through the course? Because they probably won't let you get it until you get to a certain level.
I'm on learn skills and I'm on 11%.
Okay.
So I
So
have
you
to,
should see
learn to sell them what they want to get.
do you see the door for the closer?
Mm,
I don't even see that one. Hold up. And I'm on
no,
it, and I
no.
had it this morning. I don't see. Let's see.
It's door for the closer.
Yeah, it's right beside learn the skills of sales.
Oh, it's that one.
This is on learn. Yeah, learn the skill for sales. I'm on it.
Okay, it's right beside of it.
Okay, I'll show you my screen.
Okay.
Oh God, here comes Alexander.
Mhm.
Okay. Oh boy. Sorry. You
Okay,
came at the
back
right
out.
wrong. Back
So
out.
you
Okay.
yeah, back out to where you go to the classroom. So hit
Okay.
classroom.
Yeah, hit
Okay.
classroom.
I have to wrestle with a baby. Hold on. Ouch. Alexander, please. Here, here, here. Here you go. Here. Okay. So I'm just gonna go back to classroom.
Yeah, hit classroom. See it right there to the right. Right there beside it's locked. See, it's still locked to the right,
Oh,
right
so
there.
it's this one. Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Okay. Why?
Boom.
Oh wow.
Like the level.
Lock till you
Oh,
finish.
Yeah, so it's still locked.
okay.
Did you complete the first level? Yeah, you got that level complete. Yep.
Nah,
So
I'm over
by the
here.
time you get through most of that one, it'll unlock.
Okay. Well, I
Yep.
guess
I'm
I'm
almost
gonna
the
all
one he
this
did
stuff.
one that I'm almost done with. So
Right. Oh boy. Sorry.
yeah.
Yep.
It's
Yeah,
all
it's
right.
in there.
Okay.
Here goes his foot on my computer. Oh my God.
Can't live with them, can't live without them.
Oop,
Gotta love them.
that's right. Yeah,
Yep.
true. Oh boy.
Yep.
All
Well,
right.
ladies, it's been a great night. I'm glad we got that out and let
Got a
that
lot of
sink
things
in.
covered.
Yep, that's right. So
Yeah.
I will see you ladies Friday. If you need anything, I'm a phone call away.
No
All right.
problem.
All
Only
right.
if it's 80 grand, we'll call you.
Oh, definitely. I help you knock
ASAP.
that right out.
I know that's right.
That's right.
All right.
All right, ladies. Y'all have a good night.
Okay.
Thank you.
Bye.
All right. All right. Bye-bye.